let's take a look at the tail of the tape for our next contest. Chase Gibson comes in with a whole lot of inspiration, takes on a tough challenger in Ganbat Bayasgalan.
Yeah, Chase Gibson gonna have a tremendous reach advantage in this fight. Let's see if that translates to keeping Ganbat Bayasgalan on the end of his punches. Striker versus striker tonight. CMMA versus Dragon House. Los Angeles versus San Francisco. NorCal versus SoCal. Todd, I'm excited.
Stage is set. Great to see Chase Gibson making his UNF debut. Great to see incredible international talent like Bayasgalan coming to UNF. In the past we've seen Olympic grapplers in the UNF cage, and certainly a lot has been made of the wrestling exploits of the Mongolian. Touch of the gloves, big time featherweight battle coming your way from UpNext Fighting.
Oh, Bayasgalan not wasting any time, charging forward with big shots. But Gibson able to tie him up against the cage here.
You touched on it. Expect the unexpected from Ganbat. Came out flying, but not a whole lot that Gibson hasn't seen inside the cage was able to counter.
No, he trains out of CMMA, nothing but sharks in that tank. He's been in deep water before. He's been in trouble before. He's a battle-tested veteran. Ganbat did not do anything that Chase Gibson hasn't seen before there.
Again, when you think of victories over the likes of Gulo Manasi and Javier Garcia, who is a featherweight champion, AJ Bryant, who has held a bunch of regional titles here in the area as well. Incredible pedigree. Caught the leg there, did Ganbat, and Gibson's got to be careful. Oh yeah, Ganbat's got some skill set as well.
Yeah, he invited Gibson to stand back up there. Not willing to go to the ground with Chase Gibson. Early game plan exposed for Ganbat Bayasgalan.
That's right, baby. Flow with it.
Gibson going to utilize that reach. He touched on it. 3 inches taller. That should translate to that reach as well. And what can Gibson do to exploit that in this fight?
He's got to start with the one. Start using that jab. Use the long legs. Attack the legs of Ganbat. Try to starch the movement of him.
And Gibson, should he elect to get this thing on the ground, dangerous by submission as well for submission victory.
Swinging for the fences.
Yeah, sure is. Came out that way too. Oh man, echoing off the walls. A Commerce Casino now trying to change levels. And I'll tell you what, Gibson is strong, a real powerhouse, and a beautiful takedown.
Yeah, once he connected the hands behind the hips, it was ride time for Ganbat. And now trying to get to the side control here. Chase Gibson working out of the half guard here, open for Ganbat.
Talked about it, 4 submission victories out of his 11 for Gibson, so comfortable down here, but Ganbat, a wrestler as well, very comfortable. He's got 2 submission victories, or around 2 submission victory does Ganbat, and Gibson just cool, calm, and collected. Gibson right now, he's got, he's been charged by Ganbat a couple of times, but Gibson's got the proverbial ice water running through the veins here.
Yeah, he's implementing his game plan. That's what we wanted to see. One of these fighters implore their will, and now you see Gibson looking for the arm here, landing a nice elbow. Ganbat trying to turn into him here.
And they are right in the corner of Ganbat, where they can give their man some instruction.
And was looking for the Darce there.
Yeah, sure looked like it. Trying to thread that, and might still be. Looking to secure a choke here is Gibson.
Oh,
you saw a good look at it there. You saw a good look at it. It's under the chin. And now changing levels again. Looking for the leg trip is Gibson.
Good job by Ganbat to get back to his feet here. Eats a nice knee for his work, and another.
An aggressive Chase Gibson, again known as Chase and Cooper Gibson, to honor his late brother. Ooh, looking for a big forearm there off of the break. And Ganbat is quickly finding out what Gibson is all about.
Big head kick there for Chase Gibson. Just missing the mark.
Bayasgalan, though, is very tough. I mean, that choked momentarily when we got a little peek inside there. It looked like it was under the chin, looked like it could have been trouble for Ganbat, but showing his toughness, showing his composure as well.
Yeah, Bayasgalan's an undefeated fighter. He wants to protect that record, and he's certainly not going to be an easy out for Chase Gibson.
No question about it. First of 3 scheduled rounds, coming down to 20 seconds remaining.
Let's go. One and more, baby.
The mouth, though, of Bayasgalan has been wide open. Another big takedown by Gibson. Inside 10 seconds to go now in the very first round.
Fight the hands. Nice.
Chase Gibson clears the arms of Bayasgalan away, and off to round 2 we go.
UNF fighters are the future of the fight game. Check out UpNextFighting.com for tickets and live streams of upcoming events, view fighter profiles, and connect with us on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Up Next Fighting, the future of the fight game.
Welcome back to Up Next Fighting. Round 2 up and underway. Time to fight on here in this featherweight divisional battle. Good first round by Gibson in his UNF debut, but Bayasgalan showing how tough he is as well, and I look forward to see what we have in store for round number 2.
Yeah, it's a powder keg feel here again, as Gibson just stalking from the outside here.
He's waiting on you, Chase.
Like to see some more forward momentum from Bayasgalan.
Standing affair to kick off the second round, and high kick there by Gibson, getting his range. Had to be a big confidence builder and erase some of the unknown that Gibson would have had in there with the likes of Bayasgalan. Gets him tied up.
Nice knee on the inside from Gibson. Ganbat using the overhook to try to prevent any further damage, but Gibson getting busy with the knees.
Bayasgalan with some knees to the outside there to the hip as well. Jockeying for position up against the cage. See if perhaps Gibson will change levels and look for a takedown again. That really opened the door for success in the first round for him.
See him pummeling for an underhook on the left side here. He gets it. Double underhooks for Chase Gibson.
And I will say that Gibson does look like he came into this fight in just phenomenal condition.
Yeah, he's chiseled.
That's it. More.
Big shot for Chase Gibson lands. And again on the hip. Beautiful takedown.
No answer for that for Ganbat Bayasgalan, as Gibson starts to take him down at will now.
You don't want to be in there with you, bro.
See,
steps over the mount there. Beautiful job. He's got him flattened out here too, Todd.
Went for the submission in the first round. We'll see if he elects to do that again, or perhaps some ground and pound, perhaps a little bit of both. Giving him the business now is Gibson. Bayasgalan's got to answer here, or he's going to be packing back for San Francisco.
Getting real close, and that's going to be it, Todd. Chase and Cooper Gibson with the second round TKO victory.
Another huge win in the region, but the first for Gibson in the Up Next cage. Gibson was deadly when he got it in close quarters, scored the takedown in the first round, came close with the submission, called the audible this time when he got the takedown. Vicious ground and pound, gets the TKO win in round 2, and this one's gotta feel good for Chase. And you gotta believe, up there it's gotta feel real good for Cooper as well. What a win, what a moment here at Up Next.
Chase Gibson taking a moment to himself inside the cage.
Let's take a look back at the action. Leaving no doubt out there was Gibson in the second round. Take us through it, Jonathan.
Yeah, he missed with that head kick, but he gets in on the clinch here. He was able to get double underhooks up against the cage. Now he gets a beautiful takedown, and this is where he gets the top position, gets the mount, and just starts landing big shots from the back here. Referee switches sides over here. You'll see the referee turn sides, and that's going to be it as he sees these big shots landing to the ears of Bayasgalan.
Yeah, Bayasgalan, nowhere to go there, just eating shots. Gibson, in grand fashion, making his UpNext debut, earning that multi-fight deal, and then some exciting stuff to come for Gibson against a game Ganbat, and Christian Cole will be standing by to put a button on this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Rafael Davis has called a stop to this bout at 2 minutes and 27 seconds of round number 2. For your winner, Chase and Cooper Gibson!
Schmo standing by.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with your winner, Mr. Gibson! You were able to establish those takedowns. You were able to do what you want. How does this victory feel for you?
First of all, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Nothing I have in this life, I deserve. Everything is by the grace of God. I beg all of you to cry out to God and turn to Him.
Chase, you're fighting with a bigger purpose. Your nickname, and Cooper, it speaks for itself, man. What do you attribute your style to, and what motivates you to keep going forward?
My style is, my brother led me in the sport. My brother showed me how to train, how to fight. Everything style-wise is my brother. And the reason I do what I do is because I don't know what else to do. This is my life. This is the only thing that I've done.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner!
Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Todd Kennelly along with Jonathan King. We can't wait to see what's up next on UpNext Fighting. Good night, everybody.